Okay, now Tech 5, talk about the Florettis. Okay, we have the horizontal and we have the vertical. Okay, now the horizontal is a very effective technique. So, for example, let's say he comes in with a straight downward strike to my head, and I just parry this to the side. Well, I can't hit him because my saber is in the way. So I would come around into my Floretti to the hand. Again, he comes in, I'm out here like this, my saber is here, pow, there goes the hand. All right, I'm pretty sure there's a video of me out there actually doing this in sparring, so I'll see if I can add it to this video if this video is not too long. Okay, again, he came in with that attack, I moved it to the side, pow, there it is. Or let's say he did a thrusting attack, right? Now you've probably seen this in every Three Musketeer movie that's ever existed, okay? Right? Okay, so I can, again, he comes in, boom, I defend. Now, there's a couple of things I can do. I have another saber, so I can hit right away, okay? I can hit straight away to his hand. But if for some reason that this hand was, I don't know, it just forgot what it was supposed to do, my next thing to do is to Floretti that way. Now I'm not going to Floretti in because his saber is still a threat. I'm going to Floretti away. And I'm doing this now because I don't want to actually make contact with his hand. Pow. So remember we talked about this kind of Floretti. So again, we're back here, all right? He comes in with a thrust, I step to the side, boom, and I go and I hit the hand. So that's one idea for Floretti. And you notice so far we've had this Floretti here, which was kind of like almost a horizontal, but it definitely went into a vertical to go to the hand. Now, another possibility that we can do is I use this saber, I hit, bang, bang. That's not fun to get hit with, okay? All right? Now, let's say his saber is up again. I move this from here, I hit, hit, hit. Okay, again, this is all really quick stuff. We're not going to do it quick now because accidents happen. I don't want to hit him. I definitely don't want to get hit. Okay, so you can see these Florettis really come in handy. Also, just the idea of this, okay, is really, really cool. I do one technique that seems to work for me very well, where I'm using the Floretti attacks here. And I create certain designs with them. I'll go high, low, right? I'll go high, low. I'll go low, high. I'll go low, low. And how I would use this, if let's say I didn't have this saber on me, okay? Let's say I was doing more of a Makashi style, okay, and his saber is up, I would hit here and then strike. Or I would hit here and then strike. So I'm using that Floretti idea. Okay, hit high, low, okay? I can go low when he swings for the hand. Let's just say he's trying to defend that. Boom, right? I go high. So I fake the low, I go high. I fake the low, I go high. All right, so when I go to get his hand, he gets out of the way, or let's say he defends it, right? He goes, boom, right here, pow, there's my strike. So again, I fake the low, boom, I go high. This is what's great about these Floretti attacks. But here's the cool stuff, man. I got two sabers. Because this is Jarkai. Okay, so I swing low, high, boom. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So again, we're sparring. I fake that low, boom. It's nasty stuff. You make him think you're going there. I make him think I'm going there. Or I make him think I'm going high, okay? And so as I'm doing that, okay, I go here, boom, all right? There's a lot of cool things that we can do with these techniques. And again, we're just kind of improvising, we're riffing off each other right now. But in sparring, this stuff, you want to practice these techniques so that they just come out naturally. You don't want to think about them. If you have to think about a technique while you're sparring, then you don't know the technique well enough. So this stuff really comes out under duress when you're actually sit there, you got the fencing helmets on, you know, your proper gloves, equipment, and so on, and your sabers, and you guys are going at it. Okay, now let's talk about a few of the positions that you can use when using Jarkai. Now, I'm seeing some people in videos, you know, they're dressed in full armor and they have two sabers, but they don't know really, you could tell that they don't really understand that they're setting themselves up to get trapped, okay? So what I see very often in dual saber work is people just holding their sabers like this. So they're doing this kind of thing. Now, all Paul has to do is knock one saber into the other. That's all he has to do. And I've got double trapped, I'm dead, okay? So if I'm here like this, he can knock double sabers that way and hit, or he could knock them that way, the other way, right? Boom, and hit, okay? So it's not a good idea to have your sabers like this, all right? It's better, now there's a lot of different positions, it's better to make sure that the sabers never interfere with each other. So if I have one in front, one is nowhere near that. Because if he knocks this saber out of the way, this saber is ready to come out, okay? Same thing, if I'm on this side and he knocks that saber out of the way, that saber is ready to come out. So it's not a good idea for me to be like this when it comes to double saber. Now, another position that we can be in, so we talked about this position here. I like this position. This position works well for me because if he knocks this saber out, this saber is ready, okay? Or I can use this lead saber to attack, okay? And then as I attack, I got my other saber in here. See how close that is to his face? While he's worried about that saber, he doesn't see this one coming in. Okay, so that's one of my favorite positions. Looks cool too on camera. Take a picture like this. Now, the next position is a risky one where I'm holding my sabers like this. Now, the reason why it's risky is it's obvious. My blades are behind me, and it violates one of the rules of weaponry as far as the arts that I were taught, okay? In our way of thinking, we always hide behind the weapon, so I make sure I hide behind the weapon. If I have my sabers like this, I'm not hiding behind my weapons anymore. But again, this is a distance thing. I could be setting it up. I'm not going to sit there and lock my position. And that's another thing. Don't stand there like a statue. I'm not going to go like this. I'm not going to go like this. Okay, when I'm moving, I'm going to be like this, right? I'm going to be here. I'm going to be like this. But to be honest, my favorite, absolute favorite position I'm going to talk about after this one. All right, so this position here, again, I'm setting him up. I can backhand, I can forehand, okay? I can forehand this way and step that way. I could backhand this way and go that way. So again, I have to be very, very careful with this because I'm open right now. He can strike any of this whole open side and go right for my center line. So I have to be careful. So when I'm here, if I'm like this, right, see, I'm setting him up. So typically, what I would use that stance for is to draw them in, okay? I'm like, hey, look at this. Get me. Thank you. Okay? All right? So again, I open up this position. I'm like, oh, look, bam! And then I move my footwork, and I get my strike from there. Pretty cool. All right. So now the next one, this is my absolute favorite on guard position. And I call it no guard, okay? Now, I'm kidding. I don't know what it's called. I just move around. This is from when I trained back in the day in White Crane Kung Fu. Our hands were constantly moving. We never had a static position. So when I'm using double saber, whenever I'm in my Jarkai mode, I really don't tend to get in positions like this or positions like this very often. Usually what I do is I'm constantly moving around, right? Because I don't want my hands getting caught, but I don't want them to get a bearing on me. I want to confuse the person. So, because if I'm like this, and this person knows I'm setting him up, he's not going to fall for it. He's actually going to do something different. If I'm like this, he might know a way to deal with this. But if I'm constantly moving, they don't know when I'm going to actually do something. And again, he's just standing there. We're not sparring right now. If he did attack me, then I would have to get the heck out of the way, defend myself, and so on. So typically when I'm using double saber is I'm always moving, right? I'm moving to the side, I'm never giving that person a solid target. I don't want to, right? I've always found in sparring that when I just stand still, it's when I get hit the most. Okay, so I think I covered everything. This is a really long video, okay? But as promised, I was going to give you guys a bunch of stuff to work with for Jarkai if that's your thing. I love dual saber. I have a lot of success with it. These are short sabers. You can do this with long sabers as well. And just, you know, go out there and have fun. I want to thank Paul for helping me here. And, you know, watch out for those Mandos. Happy sabering.